Good morning, everyone. This is Uma coming to you live on Wednesday, July 22nd at 12:12 a.m. Look at that. Look at God. Today is, I believe, my 8th day of recording live these Lotus Daily Forecasts, energy forecasts for you guys to give you the energy of today, the astrology, and then also a message for each zodiac sign. So if you happen to be live while I'm live streaming, I know that I have my TikTok people here, but if you're watching me live from YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, please feel free to say hello. I like to give my live people some affirmations as we start our day. So for those of you on TikTok, if you are live, let me know you're live and we will get you your affirmation and the affirmation for everyone involved. Okay. I know Brooklyn is in here, so we're going to start with the affirmation. I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. It allows you to release the past. Go to your mirror and say, I forgive myself. I forgive everyone. I forgive the past. All right, that is a message for Brooklyn and all of us here today. Anyone else is watching live that would like to get affirmation? Okay, we're going to do one more, and it is, I let grace lead the way. Take the first step and you will be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. I let grace lead the way. Beautiful messages as we start Wednesday, July 22nd. So let's get into what the astrology of today is. Well, today's energy marks a dramatic high energy turning point. The quiet reflective mood of the past month is officially stepping aside to make room for a vibrant, heart-centered new season. So the main events today is that the sun enters bold Leo today. No more Cancer season. Leo season has begun. The vibe is a major cosmic reboot. Where Cancer season asked us to go inward, rest and process our feelings, Leo season turns up the light. It brings a surge of confidence, creative vitality, and a desire to be seen and celebrated for who you really are. So, you're being asked today to step into the spotlight without apologizing for your presence. It's an incredible time for launching creative projects, leading with your heart, and showcasing your talents. We also have a transit that you want to know about. It's the Jupiter Sextile Uranus. It's a rare, exciting spark as Jupiter, the planet of expansion and vision, forms a harmonious angle to Uranus, the planet of innovation and sudden breakthroughs. So today you can expect aha moments, sudden creative inspiration, or unexpected doors opening. Ideas that felt stuck or overly complicated suddenly reveal a fresh, brilliant angle. So today you want to say yes to out-of-the-box thinking. If an intuitive hunch or unusual business idea pops into your head today, write it down. The universe is offering a flash of future potential. Thank you. And we do have a shift in the air as the fog is clearing because we are coming to the end of Mercury Retrograde. So if communication or tech has felt a little glitchy or stalled recently, relief is right around the corner. Mercury, the planet of communication, is sitting at a complete standstill right now, and it prepares to turn direct tomorrow. Meanwhile, the moon forms a smooth angle to Mercury, meaning that your thoughts and words will finally start to untangle. So today you don't need to force a final decision, but you can feel the mental static clearing. Use the diplomacy of the Libra moon to have light, positive conversations and polish your plans. So, what is the takeaway for today, Wednesday, July 22nd? The atmosphere is shifting from quiet contemplation to active visibility. Excuse me. Shake off any lingering self-doubt. Trust the sudden ideas coming your way and let your confidence lead the room. That is the message for July 22nd. Okay, so now we're going to do our messages for each of the zodiac signs. All 12 signs will get a tarot card message about your energy today. So for those of you that are watching me live, put your zodiac sign in the comments and let's see who we're going to start with. My throat is dry. All right, we're going to start with Sagittarius. So that would be our fire signs. We're going to do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Here we go. Aries, your message is 8 of Cups. You might be walking away from someone. You might be ending a relationship, or that's where your feelings are, because the 8 of Cups says you've outgrown something. So it could be a relationship, most times it is, but it can also be a job, where you're living, a habit, whatever the case may be. All this sudden insight coming through today from the astrology we talked about is fueling you to have these thoughts about walking away. So Aries, 8 of Cups tells me that you're getting ready to make a move, but it's for a good reason. It's because you are evolving and you can't take everyone where you are going. That is for Aries. All right, Leo. Leo, you got the Judgment card. All wrongs must be made right. You are having a moment of consciousness right now. And I feel with this, you are reviewing your actions, things that you have done. Because remember, Leo season's starting. Leos are looking at their birthdays coming up. And they're doing an assessment of what the last year has been like. So I wouldn't be surprised if Leos are today asking themselves, am I proud of myself? Did I have a good year? And doing some sort of mental reflection. So the Judgment card is not anyone judging you, Leo. It's you judging yourself. And you deciding for yourself, are you proud of the journey you've been on and what you've been taking? That is the message for Leos. I hate that, like, all of a sudden my throat started acting up. The whole time it was like fine. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we have the Hermit card. Today is a great day to just get quiet, Sag, and tap into your spiritual roots. Something's going on within you. You're having a change of heart. You're having new ideas. The philosophical side of you is getting ready to explore. By the way, I found out a new term today, Quantum Immortality. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it. I'm loving it, and I think it's going to be my new favorite thing, right? So, your spirit guides, Sagittarius, is saying, time to go within. Time to meditate, time to spend time with your spirit team. The Hermit card wants you to know that there is deep knowledge available to you and only you, but not from listening to other people, listening only to yourself. That is the message from your spirit guides. Hold on one second. Just had to do a block. Okay. So now we're going to go to the earth signs. I saw someone put Taurus. So we're going to do Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, you got the Death card. This is an endings card. So what that tells me is that something is coming to a close in your life. Either you're happy about it or you're unaware, so not so happy. But the biggest message about the Death card is the birth that comes after the death. So it's a reminder that whatever is ending is making room for something else to come in, something better. And that's what you want to pay attention to, Taurus. Don't focus so much on what is ending. Focus on how you're growing, you're expanding, you're evolving, and you're ready for something new. All right? That's what you want to focus on today, Taurus. Virgo, your message is Four of Cups. Be aware of your emotions, Virgo. You know, I always say, like, when Mercury retrograde's ending, this is the last week of Mercury retrograde, it always, like, packs a punch, I feel. So I feel like Virgos, you're going to be really feeling it. And you're going to be in your emotions, and you're going to feel disappointment and the lower, heavier energies. Your spirit guides are reminding you, you have the ability to control your emotions, to think it through, to process, all right? Don't be at the whim of your emotions today. You can do this. It's all going to pass. Thank you, Brooklyn. All right, Capricorn. The message is Four of Pentacles. This is a scarcity energy. So be aware of where you are operating in lack. Remember, the law of attraction says you create more of what you think, right? So if you're thinking from a shallow place, a place of duality, a place of there's not enough, then you're going to create more of that. And I feel like that's so on point because I have not been having any sleep due to my cancer meds. And I have been in that place of lack. So I'm definitely taking it as, Uma, there is more than enough. You have more than enough energy to go around. You can and you will do it. And I hope my fellow Capricorns do the same. Be aware of where your thoughts are going scarce and lack, and resist the urge to fall into that trap, because remember, we are creating our reality as we go along. That is for the earth signs and the fire signs. So, do we want to go to the air signs or the water signs? What is next? Let's see some zodiac signs in the comments. You're welcome. Air. Okay, we're going to go with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Hi, Whitney. Aquarius, your message is Queen of Swords. Remember, Mercury retrograde is heading out. Everybody's emotional. This is a card that says be logical. The Queen of Swords is a very logical woman. She doesn't really give any attention to her emotions. She looks at things in a strategic way. And that's what you're being called to do today, Aquarius. Look at things in a strategic way, and you will get through the day, because it seems to be a very heavy emotional day as Cancer's going out and Leo's coming in. So be aware of that. Gemini, you got the Devil. Oh, we don't like when the Geminis get a Devil. They are ready to ish up, okay? So Geminis, be aware of your addictions, be aware of your impulses. I feel like today might be a crash out day for Geminis. That energy, that emotional energy thing I was talking about, you see how it's affecting all the signs differently, right? So Gemini, try to be as mindful as you can about your energy and reel your impulses in. You can feel it. You don't need to act out on it. All right? And finally, Libra. the Hanged One. You are needing to look at something from a different perspective, Libra. Whatever it is that is causing you concern, it's causing you concern because of the way that you look at it. So if you decide to change your viewpoint, change your perspective, it will open up the arena and you'll be able to see things more clearly. So just a reminder today, don't let this energy coming in affect you. Look at things differently. All right, and finally we have the water signs. Pisces, King of Wands asks you to be focused today. Okay, no scattered energy, no confusion. Be focused. What is it that you're trying to create? Your spirit guides are saying the energy is here to help you. So focus on what you're trying to create and trust that the universe will help you on that. Cancer, you got the Ten of Swords. Something needs to end, Cancer. Don't hold on. Let it go. And trust that something better is coming for you. The Ten of Swords is really, I have exhausted all options. It is time to walk away. And finally, Scorpio, the Emperor. Today is a good day to get organized and disciplined. We might see Scorpios cleaning house, making to-do lists, getting things done. And I think that's a great thing because we're moving into the Leo season. Lots of energy, lots of high vibes. So I feel like you cleaning house and getting ready, Scorpio, is so far the best use of energy I've seen from all the zodiacs today. So congratulations to all the zodiac signs. That is your messages for today. Now, for those of you that are watching me live, if you missed your sign, you can access it through my podcast, the Lotus Lounge Podcast, on Apple Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Buzzsprout, or on my YouTube channel as well. We upload these and they're available throughout the day. Before we go, I want to give you guys something to think about. I recently heard about a term called, what was it called? Quantum Immortality. And the idea is that the theory says that we don't actually die, that we just move from one life into the next. And it's like this continuation without having to actually experience an actual death. So it's the understanding, like, say for example, when people have near-death experiences, let's say you were involved in a car crash that nearly took your life. And then you come out of that, and of course you're like shaken up. You're like, wow, I could have, right? But you didn't. So according to quantum immortality, the understanding is that you actually did, and then you coming out of that car begins your next life. And I find this so interesting because I myself have had NDEs, near-death experiences, and I know that every time I come out of one of those, I feel different, I move different, I am different. Is it that I'm different, or is this me starting another life, right? So if you're interested in that, look up the theory, tell me what your thoughts are. I'm kind of leaning towards it because it just makes sense. Like when we have to start a new life, why do we have to start over as babies and lose consciousness all over again and then restart the life? Why can't we restart the life taking with us all the knowledge that we have? So it's something definitely interesting to look into. I know, I never thought about it like that too. Brooklyn said, I never thought about it like that, but it's something definitely interesting. And every person I've talked to since who's had a near-death experience, they've all said they've changed their lives afterwards, and now they're wondering, am I on my second, third, fourth, fifth life, right? Yeah, something to think about. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for showing up again, listening to the podcast. Please don't forget to drop me your thoughts, your comments, and also hit that like button and show support for the channel. Lots of love to you guys. Have a beautiful start to your day. And I will see you again tomorrow morning, 12 a.m. for our next day's Lotus Energy Forecast. Bye for now, guys.